Hello, this is Warpath 1985 speaking today's video slash review as we're discussing the Transformers Generations X Soundwave Spy Patrol Unit. I believe it's 4 or 3, I can't recall. Probably put the number here. But besides that, this was a Generations X 4-pack that was released during Earthrise, and it was supposed to coincide with obviously Soundwave, with two of the figures being Soundwave adjacent or more associated characters, and the two were actually made for another character who would be eventually released much later in the toy line, was the year Double Dealer. Now sadly I only have one of those figures to really show off. I'll be showing a different example of a figure that can hold cassettes, which if you are aware, that obviously means I'm going to be showing up faster. But besides that, if you're curious why I was gone for this long, shenanigans. I've been going to many different appointments, going to different meetings. I'm very busy with high school shenanigans, and in general, I am tired, and also quite not particularly stressful. It's just wanting a break. So, because of that, I'm now doing a video because I haven't done that one. Almost a video in the, what was it, 2 weeks now? I can't remember, but it's 2 weeks now as recording this video. But besides that, this 2-pack, when it was 2-pack, but 4-pack includes, so these two figures aside, 2 Soundwave adjacent characters, more associated characters, which is Rumble and Wing Thing. Now, Rumble is, of course, Soundwave's little tiny henchman that was introduced in the 1984 Morning Meets the Eye cartoon. I'm trying to focus, but he's quite small. Will he focus? There you go. But yeah, it's just a reuse of the Frenzy models released the other year beforehand. Was back in Siege, I believe. Yes, it was Transformers Siege. It was released in a 2-pack, like many other Mechrest figures, because they were advertised as Mechrest instead of deployers. Technically, it's very confusing because, or most cassettes, but you get used to after a while with these weird name terminologies and changes. Besides that, it's simply a reuse of the Frenzy mold, and so is Wing Thing, since Wing Thing reuses Frenzy's 2-pack partner, Rat Bat, which I'll probably post an image of both of them here, because I currently do not own that 2-pack. You know, I really want to, because Hasbro and Takara really does not want to make Rat Bat, nor that other combiner set, I forget their name, with Overkill, I think it's Overkill. Besides that, yeah, this is a fun little set of figures per se. With the tangents aside, the figure does have actual articulation, has a ball joint at the shoulder, swivel at the neck, but it's quite tight due to the small figure construction. It does have some hinges at the hips and a decent bend at the knee, which can also be used also as a ball joint, because it is a ball joint, which means you can move around like any normal ball joint. Of course, pardon me, the figure does have a gimmick where it has a little blast fix on the side of the hands, which you can pretend as it being its pile drivers, or more Rumble's pile drivers, as you had in the cartoon and the original toy. It's cool, but ultimately, it doesn't really work out that well. Which is a good thing that they remade this general body type with Rewind. I think it was Rewind? No, it wasn't Rewind. It was I forget his name. The guy who came with Kingdom Blaster. I keep forgetting his name. But yeah, when we designed that body type and general design philosophy for cassette transformers, it did allow for more articulation for the figure, but also accessibility for comes to accessories like little blasters or even power drivers in the Studio Series Rumble and Frenzy's case, which I will images of both of them here. Besides that, very simple figure. However, Wing Thing is very much a little more different. So, due to Wing Thing's bright colors, he kind of struggles with focusing a lot. It's mostly because he was released, what's a figure, first came out back in the 90s during the Action Master sub line before the line, Transformers line ended. Which is, yeah, a shame, but it happens to many lines. But this image is that here, and as you can tell, Wing Thing was never really a bat. He was always intended to be a gargoyle. However, during the Masterpiece type, not Masterpiece, but the Encore Premium Edition, whatever, there would be the Tarkar's G1 reissues that was released back in the early 2000s when the Dreamwave was popping off, all that good stuff. And also the Yukon trilogy as well. Can't forget about that. So basically, it was included more or less. Only thing was included with Sound Blaster, and it was included with Enemy, I believe it was. And post image that here, and as you can tell, he uses Rat Bat's human Rat Bat's body mold, more or less body type per se, or mold. Either way, it's a reuse. Because of that, we now have this figure, which does have very limited circulation because he's bad. You can't even do that much with it. The wings can flap, they can bend inwards and a little bit outwards. And feet can move up and down, almost just forwards and backwards. But obviously, both the wings and the little feet do get caught on the general rest of the body because, has to transform, obviously, and also turn into a really ugly shield, which I'll not be showing off because it just looks so ugly. But, set this figure aside. This set also include Double Dealer's Little Power Masters, or technically in Japan, Double Clouder's Power Masters, or more than God Masters, as they were called. This is Knock and Scar, which were, of course, first included with the original Double Dare and also Double Clouder, original Toyline. Post images of those figures here. And yeah, they're definitely a lot more different compared to the new ones, since these are more cassettes than actual engine blocks. Because Terry started with Power Masters, it was a little engine block that allowed the Transformer to transform, mostly by just unlocking the general transformation. What's going on? Mechanisms, yeah, general transformation mechanisms. Cool concept, but does allow for mini breakages, which sucks. It also sucks more when you lose those figures as well. Besides that, Knock is very nice. Same articulation as Rumble and technically Frenzy, since he's reuse of that figure. But unlike Rumble and Frenzy, he does have a unique chest plate, which is very nice. And head as well. Similar was the same with Scar, but mostly with the head. I originally assumed that the chest plate was a brand new piece, but in reality, it's just a very, very similar, not very similar, but mostly a reused version of the Rat Bat / Wing Thing chest plate. You can tell by the little circles right here. You can see, trying to land to the little black wood, no, it's chest plate for a Wing Thing, but yeah, it's just a reuse. It does suck, but it's fine. Because obviously the service purpose as, well, cassettes, which would be jump cut to their cassette modes. And here they are in their cassette modes, and also engine modes, particularly with Double Dealer's pals. Now all of them are, of course, cassettes, and obviously they have some cool, nice details, both in the front and back sections. However, for some reason, due to the short shield gimmick, they have like the front Somer's back section facing forwards, which kind of sucks because unlike the Rumble/Frenzy molds, you can turn the head on the actual Bat mold, which means this figure's face is permanently pointing towards the enemy, which looks really weird, ornate but weird. But yeah, very nice details on all the cassettes, and very nice paint apps, and a large emphasis on chrome, not chrome, but was just metallic paint, which is very interesting. In comparison with the modern type of body style with these cassettes, it's very different. Also, the majority of them are more focused on transparent plastic for cost-cutting reasons, obviously. But as you can tell, a very big difference and much more cassette-looking mode, unlike the others, which are much more flat and not as detailed compared to still can't remember his name, but yeah, very interesting. Here's why I haven't really shown him in a world mode as a comparison with the other figures, because my figure is horribly yellow, as you can tell from the back section. Like really horribly yellow. It's not even like stress or anything, it's just horribly yellowed. But yeah, that sucks. And so is my poor Kingdom Blaster. Sometimes I think that Hasbro did this intentionally so that basically forced us to buy the Studio Series version. And the other one that I can't remember, it's called the Legacy version, and I can't remember what it's called. Twincast. I got Twincast as well. But I am getting Twincast someday, not really sure when, but yeah, I'll probably get them soon. Besides that, all these sets can also be used with the Blaster. However, the Rumble/Frenzy mold, I'm showing this off now, does struggle a bit to like open. Not really sure why, it just struggles. I assume maybe due to the thick paint or even like the weird body construction of the arms. But yeah, they just struggle to like open up. However, that's the exact opposite with obviously this guy here, because he was basically made for Blaster, as you can tell. Nice and smooth. But with the Rat Bat mold, side here, much easier time. Mostly because of its much more skinnier design and doesn't have that much anything cause it to display out, unlike the Rumble mold where it just display out a little bit, which might be what I call like kind of catches on the actual figure's innards, but it's fine, I guess. The final mouse comparison, or feature per se, will be obviously the Power Masters Knock and Scar. That obviously goes with almost both of them obviously go with W-Wheeler. Of course, since it was Autobots and moves out, obviously putting in Knock, and he just plugs in there and just stays there quite nicely, like very nicely, like ain't coming out, which is fantastic. Because this figure is very fiddly, and I want any more stuff that is kind of falling apart. Not falling apart, but it's just coming off. Of course, you can obviously remove him. And just get him out of there. Place him with Scar. And with that, you can obviously fold out the Decepticon emblems, because that's how it was with the original toy. But yeah, it's a fun little gimmick and general addition to this figure. And to your wire selection of cassettes for Blaster and Soundwave, since the 4-pack was called what was it called again? Soundwave Spy Patrol Spy Unit, whatever. 4-pack Unit 3, I think it was called. Put that name here again because I cannot remember it for the life of me. Besides that, I do recommend these little cassettes. They are very priced on aftermarket individually, but they're actually really good. I might skip on Rumble since a brand new one, but the serious version is superior. Not particularly with Wing Thing, because Wing Thing is, although yes, niche, pretty good figure. Knock and grab a Scar. Where do you go? Oh yeah, I forgot I left him in there. Always with Scar and Knock. Very important, integral to Double Dealer's general aesthetic of him being a mercenary, and obviously his hair gimmick with his faction changing gimmicks from the original figure, and obviously it was his new figure, which you can see right here. Now, if you're curious, yes, I will be doing a Double Dealer review probably after this. I'm not really sure when, because I'm currently planning a bunch of other stuff, like obviously April Fool's video. But besides that, I guess I like, comment, and subscribe. Sorry if this video is not that particularly up to par per se, but I'm trying to like get into the general mood and also the feeling of reviewing stuff, because I have not done a review like except for 2 weeks, and my personal life's been very crazy. But besides that, once again, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll probably see you next time.